right, so we are starting a new unit, measurement, and we're looking at ratios. All right, so just a little review here. If I have 3 circles, so my instructions to you is going to be draw 4 triangles for every 3 circles. Okay, so what we're going to do here is there's 3 circles here, so there's 4 triangles there. Okay, so the idea of a ratio is when someone says for every this many, you get this many, right? All right, so looking at these next 2 problems, same thing. For every 3 circles, draw 4 triangles. Okay, so just do that, pause, come back. All right, so I have 4 triangles here, 4 there, 4 there. I have 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and 4 here. Okay, nice and easy, right? Okay, now looking at this last problem, how many triangles are there for every so many circles? So looking at this, I'm hoping you saw there's 5 circles, so for every 5 circles, I have 2 triangles. So I'm going to say there are 2 triangles, right, to 5 circles. Or I can say there's 2 triangles to 5 circles. Okay, both of these ways are ways to state ratios. Okay, now looking at these other problems, what are the ratios for circles to triangles? And how would you write that? Okay, how many triangles? There are 4 triangles to every 3 circles, right? And that's for every single one of these. And I can write it this way, or I can write it this way. This is the preferred method. All right. So that should have been a little bit of review, right? You should have seen this before. Now, if we're going to estimate ratios, okay, so there's some random drawing here. And if I count them, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 triangles. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. Okay? And I'm trying to figure out what the ratio here is. So how I'm going to look at this, if we circle 3 circles, right? I'm going to include these 3 circles in my little drawing here, and I'm just going to circle them and try to estimate. So my guess right now is going to be 8 circles, or sorry, 3 circles to 8 triangles. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then I count, and I've got 8 over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So clearly that doesn't work. Okay, now I can estimate again, and I'm going to try 7. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over there. So I can now say that I have a ratio of 7 triangles to 3 circles. Okay, now let's have a look at this random set of circles and triangles. Okay, so think there are 4 triangles here for every 3 circles. So that is what is already divided up. Does this set have more than 4 for every 3 circles or less? Absolutely, it has more, right? So I'm hoping that you saw that there's some outliers there. So obviously this is not correct, but I have 3 groups here that all have an even amount. So now I know I can just pop one of those in each group and then count, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles, 2 every 3 circles, and if I counted them all, I know that that would be correct. Okay, so just estimating is kind of a guess and check model there that we've used. Okay, so now having a look at these patterns, what is the ratio of circles to triangles? So circles to triangles, you'd write the circles first, right? And then triangles to circles. Okay, so this is a you do moment, so make sure you pause the video and you do these. All right, welcome back. So circles, I have 3, this is my core pattern here, right, that repeats. So I have, for every 3 circles, I have 4 triangles. And then triangles to circles, I have 4 triangles to every 3 circles. Okay, again, here's my core pattern that repeats. So I have 1 circle to every 3 triangles, or 3 triangles to every 1 circle. And here, how many circles to triangles? Well, I have 4 circles to every 1 triangle, or 1 triangle to every 4 circles. And I have 3 circles to every 5 triangle. It's 5 triangles to every 3 circles. So it's not so complex. Okay, so I just want you to think about the pattern in these answers. So without drawing a set, could you picture this in your mind? Okay, so without drawing this out, what would the pattern look like? Like, picture the pattern. How would you divide this without actually having to cut it up? All right, so the ratio would be 2 circles here to every 5 triangle. Okay, now if I was going to divide this into sets, I would divide it this way. To me, it's just very easy to see and easy to group. So some people, though, might group them into columns instead. So they might group it like this. And is it easy to see the numbers of circles and triangles? I don't think so. So it doesn't change the ratio of the circles and the triangles, but it does make it more complicated to see. But I can say that there's, for every group of two groups of 3 circles, there are 5 groups. Okay, so for every 2 groups here, there are 5 groups here. So that is another way of doing it. It's just not a very visually a visual representation that makes it easy to see right away, but this is not wrong. Okay, so you do have some problems. Just make sure that you're going through them and there's some examples in there and making sure you're understanding them before moving on to the next section of the video.